Since I've been dreading this job so much, when I say dreading it, I mean a year or two of dreading it. See, that's what they do right there. But anyways, I really just want to make this process as simple as possible, use as least amount of tools as possible, and just get it done. Hey guys, welcome back to the homestead. My name is Ryan and I'm with Skyline Acres, and today I'm going to start the process of painting our run-in shed barn. Alright guys, so here's the deal. We started on our fencing and kind of getting our ducks in a row to have livestock here on our homestead in 2016. So this run-in shed slash barn was one of those prefab type deals that get delivered to your property, and this unit was delivered here in the fall of 2016. So that makes this barn right at 7 years old. So a couple little things on the barn. I'm going to keep using the word barn probably, but it is technically a run-in shed. And when we were looking, we had so many projects going on. We were doing the fencing ourselves, all kinds of stuff, that we just wanted something quick and easy to put up for like stalls and that kind of thing. So we went out to our local place, you know, that has that builds buildings and kind of has prefab buildings and everything, and they had basically like the 10-foot or 12-foot wide, deep, I guess you could call it, by whatever length you wanted. And they had like, so this one has a stall, tack room, and another stall. So they had that. But what me and my wife really wanted, and we were seeing on the internet, was these units with an awning on them. And so we basically found a picture on the internet, and we took it into our local place. To make a long story really short, they built us the first one of those that specific company has done, and we love it, and it has been wonderful for us. The awning is just a game changer. The animals go under there in the summer. We've got stall mats down here, and we can sweep underneath of it. It just really has been a very good fit for us. But anyways, a couple of stats on this one. This one, I believe, is the actual structure. So like kind of just the building part is 10 by 32. In the awning, I believe, from like the wall of the barn out this way is another 8 feet. All right, so here we are up under the awning, and as you can tell, there is your hinges up there, okay? And this whole thing, 32 feet long, hinges down up against the building right here. And when they get it to your property, they hinge it back up. But in my opinion, guys, it's a game changer. You just get so much more usefulness out of something that's just a run-in shed. I've taken a week off of work, and I've made a list of all kind of things that I want to get done on the homestead. And probably the biggest thing that I want to get done is I want to paint this barn, which means to start the process, I need to pressure wash the barn, because, let me show you why. Basically, up under the awning, you get a lot of bird poop and just all of that. So that's kind of that. But the animals rub on it, paint's coming off, all that. Bird poop. So that's kind of up under the awning. Alright guys, so I really do apologize with that microphone being dead right now. It's going to be a lot more wind noise. So I'll try to get that charged up. But here's just kind of the other side of where I just was. And I was going to show you, on the areas that's not covered by the awning, you know, it's a little worse, and I hope it shows up. But for one thing, it just needs a painting. You know, it's been 7 years, right? So it just needs a painting. You know, it just is what it is. So here's the backside. Main thing on the backside is there's some algae on the bottom. So I need to pressure wash all that stuff off and just give it a good paint job. Here's the other side. This side, the animals like to hang out over here. Since I've been dreading this job so much, here comes Genevieve. She's curious about what's going on. But anyways, guys, since I've been dreading this job so much, when I say dreading it, I mean a year or two of dreading it. See, that's what they do right there. But anyways, I really just want to make this process as simple as possible, use as least amount of tools as possible, and just get it done. Just don't overcomplicate it. So what I'm going to do today is start pressure washing the barn, just get the dirt, grime, bird poop, all that off of it. And then this is early in my week off that I took off. So then I'll let this dry for a few days. And then what I'm gonna do is come back through with a Wagner sprayer, and I'll get this thing sprayed in a few days once this dries. And I think what I'm gonna do, again, I'm not gonna overcomplicate it. So I think what I'm gonna do is, like over here, I'm gonna just probably, for like the white, probably just spray close to the trim. Don't worry about any red that gets on the trim. Maybe I'll hold a piece of cardboard up or something as I spray. I'm either gonna do that or just spray close to it and then cut it in with the brush. And then once I'm all done, even if there's red over here and mist and stuff, we're gonna paint the trim white. One other thing I wanted to mention, guys, was painting the run-in shed is kind of just one piece of the project. It's the bigger piece, obviously, but once we get done with that, I'm going to go through and re-gravel all the way around these three sides of the run-in shed. Alright guys, so here it is, a little bit later, and I got the pressure washing all done. And this was the last side I had to do. And I tell you, it's just a lot of faces and different things with it. But we got it all done. I think it looks pretty good. It hadn't looked that white in I don't know how long. And the goats like to rub right here and kind of over here. I think that's going to do it for this video. I realized it probably wasn't the coolest, video ever that I've ever made. But I think if I try to do pressure washing mixed with painting and all of that, it's going to be too long. So anyways, I got the building pressure wash today. It kind of sucked a little bit because it was cold and super windy. And yeah, and I'm getting, blasted with water mist all day long. Today is a Monday, and I think tomorrow I'm gonna let this dry, and I got all kind of oil changes to do, a whole bunch of other stuff too. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow, and then hopefully the next few days, once this dries, I'll get to painting this with the paint sprayer. That's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys liked it, and if you did, go out there and hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel because it really helps us out. On that note, we'll see you again next time.